Hello. So this is the DC motor that we can find out over here. So you can find out that this is the shaft. And if I want to see the construction, you can find out that there are two magnets. One is north pole and second one is the south pole. And this one, whatever is there, is nothing but what? Armature. And this armature is connected to the shaft. So this shaft, whatever is there, will be shown over here. And anyway, to the armature, we are supposed to connect a DC supply. This DC supply is responsible for making the current to flow through the conductor. Okay. Hello all. Today we will discuss on working of DC motor. As this is the part of the experiment which is there in ARM Cortex M3. So first and foremost thing is that we should understand the working of DC motor. Now what is motor? First and foremost thing we should understand what is motor. A motor is a system which takes electrical energy in and then it is going to produce mechanical output. This is called as a electrical, or it is called as motor. So input to this should be an electrical, output is considered as mechanical. Now coming to the construction of electrical motor. So electrical motor will be having two parts. One is armature and the other one is field. So normally armature will be a rotating part and field will be a stationary part. So that's why this construction is called as DC motor. Now this one, whatever the construction which you are seeing are the two magnets which are nothing but a north and a south pole, and this one whatever you are seeing is nothing but armature which is wound with a wire. Now we should study as to how does this will work in. Normally here this is the rotating part, so here you are going to connect a shaft. And this is the supply that you are supposed to give so that the electrical motor starts working. Now these are the two magnets which provides field, that is magnetic field. And this one is nothing but what? Armature, which is also called as rotor because it will be rotating part. Now as we have placed this electrical coil into the two magnets, so normally these are north and south pole, so these will be having electrical field produced in between. So there will be a flow of electric field, magnetic field between the two magnets, which is nothing but north and south. Now what we can consider is suppose if we place a conductor which is carrying a current, because here you have connected a battery to a conductor. Now what will happen? The current starts flowing through this, and anyway it will flow. Current will flow from positive to negative terminal. So the current will flow like this. Then it will again come back, and then it will come back and then get settled down at the negative terminal of the battery. Now we can assume that this conductor is carrying a current, and when it is carrying a current, and then this overall conductor is placed where? It is placed in a magnetic field. And we are having one principle. That principle tells that current carrying conductor, whenever it is placed in a magnetic field, always experiences a force. So we are having this conductor which is carrying a current, and this current carrying conductor is placed in where? It is placed in a magnetic field. So that means what? This conductor has to experience a force. So let us assume that this will experience a force in the upward direction, and this will experience a force in a downward direction. So next what will happen? So because of this, next the conductor takes this position, because it is rotating in an upward direction, and this is rotating in a downward direction. Now if I connect any shaft to this, what will happen? This shaft also starts rotating in this direction. Correct? So that means what? This shaft is going to produce what? This shaft is going to produce a mechanical energy. So this is how the working of DC motor is taken care. Okay. So using this, what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to write a program in LPC 1768 board. Thank you for watching the video.